Forge and Jesse met me in Detroit, and we flew across to Amsterdam. We had a great time talking and found out that this is the first time that Jesse's been on an airplane. I'm here with my good buddy Jesse Hemphill. And so Jesse, you're in the Amsterdam airport, and I understand this is the first time that you've ever been on an airplane, and here you are in Europe.
If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. So all at once we're leaving from literally living on a dirt road in Alabama to going to a dirt road in Uganda, right. Probably. So one extreme to another.
There you go. So when you went to the airport, you flew out of Birmingham?
Yeah, out of Birmingham to Detroit.
Okay, and when you went to the airport there in Birmingham, that's the first time you've been to the airport, right?
That's the first time I've ever been to an airport.
I love it. Well, we had some time to get something to eat and wake up a little, then it was back on the plane and flying from Amsterdam to Kampala, Uganda. Bamba is a little village just outside of Kampala. Every day we would drive this road and work with these young guys. They were a great group of students and really eager to learn. Our workshop was open air with this tin roof over it, and it was a great place to work. Uganda is a very beautiful country with lots of natural resources, but also a very poor country. There is over 60% unemployment if you are 30 years old or younger. And that's the challenge we faced to see if we could combat poverty by creating a knife business in Uganda. This is the first style of knife that we taught the Bamba Forge guys how to make. These integrals are a great way to learn blacksmithing skills like drawing out metal, flattening, bending, and just general forging. The forges that we used were fired with local chunk charcoal, and we had them fabricated before we showed up. The blowers are hand-cranked blowers, and they seem really cool, but actually were not all that durable. These are made in China, and they provided the air blowing into this brake drum forge to make a lot of heat. We used coil springs because they're very readily available locally, and Jesse's here teaching them to cut off a piece of the coil spring to work with and stick it in the fire and start the process of making it into an integral knife.
Cut it in at that point. Yeah. Then we turn it this way and hammer this way.
The cool thing about being a knife maker is that a knife maker never messes up, he just redesigns. Okay? So if something comes out and you go, I don't like that, change it now. This is your opportunity when it's soft, anneal, to change it to however you want.
Now come back. Now you got it. 1, 2.
We had a great time there in Bamba, and after we taught them to forge integrals, we spent some time talking with them about how to forge hidden tang knives, and everything took just a little bit longer. I was pretty ambitious with my lesson plan, and we weren't able to teach them as much as I thought we would be able to. Everything was just a little bit slower with the group, and it was tough to source things once we got there. But our plan is to help them continue to work on knives. They were amazingly fast learners. We would go for lunch and come back and be amazed at what they had done in our absence. So they'll be working on knives. Our hope is to help them first sell knives locally where they live, and to keep improving their skills to the point where we can sell some of their knives on Gear Bastion or other ways of selling them here in the U.S. So thanks so much for watching. I want to do another video and just show a couple other cool things. But everyone have a wonderful weekend, and I'll leave you with a couple more pictures and clips of our time in Bamba Forge. Big thank you to George Icard, GI Custom Knives, and also to Jesse Hemphill. Jesse's on Facebook, but he is not on YouTube, so we all have to twist his arm and get him to start a YouTube channel. He's an amazing knife maker, forges everything, and Damascus, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. And just a great guy. So thanks so much. Everyone have a great weekend.